Hey guys, welcome back to Raising Angels Reborn. It's been a few days, so let's get back to it. I'm going to go back to my lab and lock the door. Nobody comes in. My horrible ideas don't come out. I have to jam it so Kylie can't let anybody inside. Right now, I just want to be alone. I don't want to hurt more people. I just want to solve this case. What's that noise? Aren't you supposed to be with Faye? What are you doing? Walking. Leave me alone before I end up getting you hurt as well. Silence. No more clinking of boots. So you must be smart enough not to follow me. She must know I'm not worth protecting. Or she's being clever and using her wings to keep her from making telltale sounds. Just because I can't hear you clinking doesn't mean I don't know you're still following me. I'm not following you. I'm just going in your general direction. I'm not that stupid. You must be. You think telling me not to do my job is going to stop me from protecting you. Everyone else needs the protection from me. You got confined. Sol doesn't see me as a friend anymore. Faye got hospitalized. The person who needs the most protection from you is yourself. I'm not going to sit idly by while you hurt yourself. It's not you, Natalie. Nobody blames you. We're all just on edge. Being a true warrior means being able to... I don't care. Wow. Is she gone? I told you that you'd one day run away screaming. Wait, what? I told you that you'd one day run away screaming from that lizard. What did I tell you? No, nobody listens to Sol. Because I'm always right. This is what part where you laugh at me and I say I only get to claim that once I beat you. Natalie? I want to say something. I want to apologize for forcing him to the side. I want to admit that... What's that thing? Zuri's data pad? Looks like something you'd find on one of those ancient civilization shows. I told you just to use the one from the storage. It's not the latest model, but at least we found a copy of one of the pictures. I give it to Zuri to look at. Oh. If it was poisoned by a Reltan poison, those creatures were genetic weapons designed by the Empire. I think they're the ones who have been stealing evidence at the scene before we arrived. Oh. I've been feeling that everything... We should have found them long before now. We've been confining this in Zuri. She's the one who is helping me. I won't be having even this slow progress without her. Is that so? Who would have thought Lizard Brain would be beating us both in this game of mysteries? I need to confess something to you. I've been withholding secrets from you as well. What? I've been trying to find evidence to pin this on Dr. Nelson. I was so sure that he was the one trying to thwart you. But it was Kika who broke into my lab. You know, even that. She confessed it. The girl laughed at me and rubbed it in my face. I really am worthless in this case to you. That is not true. You can't think that. It's true, Natalie. Even you admitted that Lizard Brain is more helpful. Stop saying that. Both of you are helping. Aren't you supposed to be helping me keep order and protect the others? Knowing you are there to keep the home front protected is important to me. You are important to me. Okay. What about Zuri? Both of you are important to me. Well, I know you are very important to Zuri. Where is she, anyway? She told me the first thing she was going to do after getting her freedom was teaching you her special moves. I yelled at her and ran away. Like what I did to you? How can I explain all the stress that is eating away at me? Every moment of my life is getting worse and worse. Look at that picture of Zuri's family. It seems so far away. I see. I'm still your friend, right? Of course. And you still value my help. Duh. Because I'm about to upset you. Then don't. Being the ship's executive officer has. Let me believe that doing the right thing often means angering people. Stop worrying about what we think of you. Stop worrying about how this mission is going to turn out. And keep on helping those you care about. You cared about me not to run off, though. I could see it in your eyes. You cared enough to risk me going after your last lead. You cared enough to try and improve my feelings. So go care for Zuri's feelings. If she's that important to solving this case to you, tell her your feelings, and apologizing shouldn't be a problem. When did you learn to care for other people? Blame the job. I'm tired of losing... Sorry about that. Losing friends to this war in themselves. Sol, thanks. Let's just get to talking about it out next time. I should get back to the bridge. Alphonse has been covering for me. I should go find her and apologize for yelling at her and running away. She wanted to be there for me, but I'm going back to my lab. I don't have the courage to admit I was an idiot and ask for forgiveness. How I managed it with Soul is a mystery. Sarah is right. I'm no warrior. I'm not worthy of being admirable someday. I'm starting to see why they stuck me in that backwater planet in the first place. But I want to change. I'm going to change. If I really believe in everything I've said, I have to be brave. Yeah, that's how you do it. After nearly an hour of searching, I find her standing in front of my lab with a dejected look on her face. Missouri! Nat, where have you been? I've been worried that your criminal tried to kill you. I've been trying to find you. I want to say something. I'm a lizard brain who doesn't understand when enough is enough. I'm the lizard brain who needs to stop abusing her friends. I'm sorry. Apology not accepted. What? No, I'm not letting you off the hook that easily. You can't crush my feelings and expect me to just forgive you. But there is a way to make it up to me. If you agree to one thing, I may just be willing to let everything slide. Participate in your daily workouts? That's an amazing guess. We'd have to practice a lot first. Shape you into a real warrior. You just wouldn't hang out, Zuri. Just say so. I like being with you. I don't feel quite as cowardly. I see your strength of purpose, and I know I have to be better. That girl would be proud of the dreaming you become. That's sweet. I'm not nearly strong enough yet, but someday. You're stronger than you know, even if you won't ever play me your song. I miss it. I miss playing those soft melodies and seeing everyone's mood lift after a tough day. I don't get that luxury now. I have to be strong and be a protector. I don't get that luxury anymore. Just like I don't get the luxury of questioning myself when I still got a job to do. The timer on the translator program still has almost a day on it. Why don't you show me a few moves? That's more like it. Let's go do it on the bridge and get everyone involved. That sounds dangerous. Blah. Natalie. Hey, Soul. Zuri was going to teach me something of her special fighting stances. Why don't you come with? I don't think he has the footwork to pull them off. I can move around better than you and your massive wings, but we have a crisis to deal with first. There's always another crisis. Kika found her missing ship. I'm past Soul and sprinting down the hall before any other words come out of his mouth. I can still savage this. I can still become an admirable... Whatever. Don't exactly know that word. Yeah. Talk to me. Guess who found it? It certainly wasn't Miss Mystery. Shut up, Lieutenant. What did we find? I'm the one who found the wreckage, not we. I'm sorry, I must have misheard you. I could have swore that you said wreckage. I know human hearing is poor, but I said it perfectly clear. Look. Despite my willing for her words to be false, the drifting remains of a twisted metal and debris tell the truth of the situation. This cold, dead wreckage is nothing more than a floating junkyard. My heart falls silent. My brain unable to process the chaos in front of me. Only one word can pierce the frozen synthesis. Failure. I failed. I got here second. I should have known the destruction of the ship would be the Empire's goal. I should have tried harder to find it before them. Those days where I just sat around and stared at the wall, I could have used them better. How I do not know, but I should have. There's no positive way to spin this resort. Sorry, Command. I dallied and the Reltons got there first. They may have a weapon that research teams thought could end the universe. My bad. I'd be lucky if they set off with just demoting me to flight officer. I could see prison time for negligence, depending on the presiding official. There has to be something I can do. I have to be able to salvage the situation somehow. Are there any sort of distress beacons? Try all the standard emergency frequencies, military and civilian. Radios are dead. Try again. Sure, Natalie. There's not... Sorry about that. You're not going to meet any. It was a self-destruct. That does seem to be the most likely cause of devastation before us. That's a great shame. That's why I had to break into the lab to hear the recording. Did you not hear the man? All humans deaf? He said he was going to do this. I swear. Were you asleep during the battle aboard the Ixon? There's plasma burns along the ship. Somebody fired upon the ship. So it gives me a faint smile, trying to make me feel better. It does nothing to soothe the pain in my heart. If I had to trust my friend more, maybe we could have found a way to get here first. You seek to blame others when you cannot accept the truth, my dear Kylie. What are your thoughts on the matter? As a pretty smart engineer, does this thus say self-destruct? The researcher could have overloaded the engines. They may have caused markings like that. Bullshit. It was the damn Reltons. You seek to blame Boogeyman. Do you have proof? Then we must conclude the facts are correct. This was a self-destruct by a potentially delusional researcher, torn at the loss of his people. Could you not understand his painful decision? I need to be strong. Now is the time to play in my hand before the truth is lost forever. At the desert camp, Zuri was also attacked when she rescued Lieutenant Starr and Captain Moonfellow. I gathered a sample of the toxin and checked it against my database. It was a known Rolton nerve agent. That would be a convenient counter to me. Do you happen to have the proof? Of course I do. Computer, tell us the results of the chemical scan performed in the past week by me. Processing. No entries found. Run all the scans of any type by me. Processing. No entries found. But I was there. Because you aren't totally biased towards your crush. This can't be happening. I know it was done. I know it. Am I losing my mind? What did you do, you bastard? Mind your rank. Isn't that what you always are screaming at poor Kylie? The colonel is correct, Major. Just because you do not like the facts presented to you does not give you the reason to be unprofessional. But he tampered with Natalie's data. But how could he have, so? In case you forgot to, and you decided to be Natalie's white knight, nobody, and I mean nobody, has access privileges to the central computer. I'm sorry, Natalie. Thanks for trying, Saul. It would seem like this case is closed. Unless you have any objections, Major Pukau, we should make for Katajan space and report what has transpired here. Can it end so easily? Nope, there has to be something we can do. I can't just give up now. The universe is in danger, and anyone is counting on me. I can't let the sacrifices made to get me here be wasted. I'm on the gist of Faye, alone in her room, clutching her gut from the burning pains of agony. I think of Kika, hiding the pain of her lost family. Do the needs of the few outweigh the need of the many? Is it my place to make that call? Either way, I must. We haven't even done a survey of the wreckage. Of course I'm going to object this. Can't you just accept reality without fighting so much? That's not my job. So what? Your job is wasting our time and limited resources. We're running low on food, Commander. We should go home. They're quite right. Wreckage surveys can take days to do a proper search. It would be folly to waste our resources. You just don't want her to find the truth of what happened. Temper. Soul's right. We have scanners and stuff, searching for waves and particles and things. Do you even hear yourself talk? If I may, the lieutenant has a point. Doing scans won't take more than a few hours. No role in an initial round with the recovery drum. Do you want to give up the truth so easily, Kika? This is the first time I've seen you wimp out on proving yourself correct, Hellcat. Major. It's a term of affection. Fine, we'll do your scans. I'll prove you wrong and then we can go home. Deal? This is acceptable to me, Major Pukau. Alright, let's do it. If there is a slightest chance of being able to get a positive into this, I need to give it my all. I just have to put my faith in my crew, even if some of them are turning against me. The tick-tock, every second of waiting makes the anxiety increase by 1,000-fold of my two best friends. Their idle chat aren't making it any better. What are we going to do when we get back to the Duster Station? I'm going to take you to the nicest restaurant they have, my adorable little engineer. Yay! I need to get away from now. I need to do something. I can just sit idly by. We're going to talk to Zuri. Hey, Zuri? Her emerald eyes are closed. Her body relaxed. How she managed to fall asleep at a time like this boggles the mind. It would upset her if she knew this, but watching her sleep reminds me of the little dreamer from the picture. Kind, sweet, innocent. Her youthful dwarfishness hasn't faded a bit. Though I like to see her with the hair grown out, Zuri has a very soft and unique charm to her. Zuri. Oh, hey, Nat. Oh, I'm sorry to wake you. Is there something on my face? No, you seem to have escaped your youth without being marred by scars. Physical ones, anyway. Ariel and Akira were really good at keeping me out of trouble. So, there are a few nasty ones under my uniform. Oh. Even if you do all the right things, Nat, you can't prevent all the injuries. Sometimes bad things can happen that we can't control. You just have to accept that. Like blaming yourself for Akira's love of you and desire to protect you. Your low blow, yeah, like that. You can see why she wanted to protect you with everything she had. That's why I don't want to give up here. If we walk away, even anyone I love could get hurt. More than a couple simple scratches. That's why I'm not going to run away either. We'll find something, Natalie. I know we will. Natalie, Commander, Usuna, so I found something. What is it? Some sort of crystal, too perfect to be natural. On the screen has a smaller turquoise crystal in the shape of a diamond. barely larger than my thumb. Soul's right. It is a perfect smooth, the coloring unblemished. At both ends are ornamental caps, like casings for a necklace. Oh, look, you found our jewelry. Congratulations. Are we scavengers now? I'm getting a strange reading from it. From jewelry? What sort of signal? It's very faint, but it's very clearly trying to transmit something. Perhaps the drone sensors are malfunctioning. Oh no, I checked the sensors as part of my weekly check. They check good every week. Could your scanning machine be broken? Maybe. Then we all have more than reason to bring it in. We cannot verify anything. We need to do an onboard check. I don't think that's our place to get to raid graves or trinkets. I need to verify that this is just trinkets, so record that signal and bring the crystal in. Commander, this is a horrible idea. I don't see any particular reason not to let the Major have our way. Is there sort of any radiation maintained from it? Nothing out of acceptable limits. Bring it in. Down to the engineering bay. I'm coming with. Me too. Major Hackett, you have the controls. I suspect all of us want a closer look at this odd gem. Yeah, I know, right? There it is. Let me take it. You'll end up smashing this one as well. If I survive the destruction of this ship without so much as a scratch, I doubt anyone here is going to anything to it. Huh? It was probably in a case, but it's safe than sorry before she somehow finds a way. We shouldn't be touching it with our hands. Carly, go get the... Got it. Old Dog Stan nearly jumps out of his skin as Kika plucks the crystal out of the drone by the tips of the metal casing. Lieutenant! What? It's just jewelry. Do you know something that we don't? Information I should be privy to hearing? It's just jewelry, right? Could you be the one who stole my research data? And the frightened, angry look on his face. I'm confined. He knows more than he is letting on. I know the basics of safety. You don't take weird things found from destroyed spaceships bearing super weapons and play around with them. The only thing weird about this is why some old crystal researcher had a pretty necklace piece. It takes all the kinds to make a galaxy, I suppose. Here, Major, catch. With complete disregard for protocol, Kika tosses me the gem. It weighs could be more than a few grams. I suppose I have to look at the way it sparkles in the light of the engineering bay. I can see why it might not be nothing more than a gem on some piece of gaudy necklace. Still, it is strange. There should be some sort of damage to it. My gut tells me that this is an ordinary gem. But if I am right about the ship being pursued and destroyed by Roltons, why would they leave this behind? They've been cleaning their trace very well. Leaving a weapon behind would be silly. It's so pretty. Could I have it? It would look perfect with my dress uniform. Not till I've had my time investigating it. For being blasted by a destroyed spaceship, it's remarkably smooth. Do not touch it. You may destroy the evidence you seek. So, I ran my finger along the side of the blue crystal, expecting it to be as cold as ice. Instead, I felt a slight tickle and the warmth of the sun radiating through. You fool, Colonel. A small light shines from inside the crystal. It seems to be showing a slight chemical reaction to my... What happened to the lights? Flight Officer Mickey, did you do something? What? We are doomed. Flight Officer Mickey, what happened? I want answers. Ma'am, bridge. Our primary and secondary engine generators just went offline. Did someone bump the emergency shutoff? What happened, Colonel? Why are you asking me? What happened, Colonel? I'm sure that I don't know what caused engine shut off. I'm a doctor, not an engineer. I don't believe you. Commander, the crystals, they... What about the Bellino crystals? They're supposed to be all white and shiny, but the ones in primary engines have all gone clear and dull. They're all cracked as well. Whatever, put it into stress message and have someone bring us out new ones. Can't imagine that this is the first time Bellino crystals went out. But they went out in primary and secondaries at the same time. So, in tech school, we were told that it never happened before. Nothing should cause crystal damage. Well, another universe record has been set with Kika Star. You stupid, ignorant as a non-girl. Do you not understand what just happened? We can't make this shift jump until somebody brings us a new one. We're stuck here for a week. It sucks. But the risk you take when you travel in space. The Bellino crystals do more than just that. The Bellino crystals do more than just make the shift jump. They are doing focal points for power generations, as well as critical parts of our long-distance radio gear. Without them, the engines won't generate power. We have backup generators. They use the crystals as well. If every single one of them went out. Carly, please finish that statement. Major Hackett did to bring all the generators back online. I've been trying. They're refusing to accept the restart commands. Battery power is at 98%. We have the stuff that doesn't require the crystals, right? We really don't absolutely need them, right? Whoa, where is she going? Manager Hackett, do you have the signal from the crystal? Isn't it all the time? Cross-check it against those of the normal Bellino crystal. Checking. Computer says that it's identical, but it is the opposite phase, a 180-degree phase shift. By brilliant but ignorant Saito, what happens when two signals that superposition of the two opposite directions wave poles? It causes destructive interference, but they are just stones. Ordinary rocks we use as focal points. You're wrong. They're living stones that have souls. Rocks don't have souls. Souls reside in more than just mortal shells, Kylie. You're suggesting that this opposing wave generated by recovered crystal created a wave that killed ours? Uh-huh. Damn your mythicist, blah, blah, blah. I want the truth in this damn plain English. Sorry, guys. I don't really like saying that, so... She's saying the only things that's capable of generating power to things like life support and thrust are now permanently offline. But we need those things. The batteries we use for dry dock situations keep the ship covered for another 24 hours. But we kind of need that after that within. I'll tell you what happens. Then we die. We die because someone just couldn't accept leaving well enough alone and going home. No, now we get to stay here forever. Just like the researcher said, we get the key to the entire universe. And we just locked ourselves out of it. Great job, Natalie. You killed us all. I don't know how long I stood there, eyes glazed, mind numbed by Kika's horrible revelation. By the time I can get through the thoughts running again, the room is empty. I killed us. Does that make me a zombie? Now it's not the time for lame jokes. Did you hear them? Uh-huh. I'm gonna die in a day. I heard them loud and clear. It is all my fault. If I would have known what things was from the start, I would have thought things out better. We'd have a future of something older than corpses. But you were going to fix it. You say that with so much confidence, because I know your scholar types. If people will shut up on Facebook, that'd be great. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not. When the going gets tough, you're clever. I bet you have solutions brewing already. Does dying count as a solution? I'm not much of a fan of that one. Let's try your second plan. Do you have a second plan, right? You're the Special Investigations and Toxic Officer. You have the secret plan to get us out of this. Sarah's pleading eyes betray the fear I know she shares with me. As strong as any soul is accepting of death is something that doesn't come easy. Being an officer means that sometimes you have to put your own fears aside to keep everyone else's in check. I have to be strong for Sarah. Not yet. I'll think of something. We don't know anything about that crystal, and the first step in our plan to save ourselves is to rectify that situation. Actually, I think I may have an idea. The pictures are right. What if I contain instructions on operation of the crystal? First comes to worst, we could try testing on the crystal. What's the worst that could happen at this point? We could start a chain reaction that ends all space travel as we know. I'm being silly. Don't look at me like that. Problem is, we don't know if we haven't already done that. But all you do is touch it. There's no way a civilization, even if they were really old, would be stupid enough to do something so unsafe. We can only hope, Zuri. Let's go back to the lab and see if we can work our way out of this pit I've dug. But what can I do? This is all above dumb Zuri's head. You can support me. I'll feel much better if I know I have you watching over me and preventing me from killing us all. Even though I suspect it may be too late for that. What was it all for if I still can't protect anyone when we were all in danger? But I want you there with me, Zuri. I don't want to risk anyone deciding they want some revenge on me before I have a chance to make things right. Thanks for thinking of me, but I'll just smash up your lap and make things worse. I'm going to bed. Wait, Zuri. Slowly clicking the first step fades away, leaving me alone in the engineering bay. Alone, forsaken. The same way I entered this ship, and probably the same way I'm going to leave it. Zuri might not be able to have helped me with the translation or potential experimentation, but just having her around me gave me confidence and meaning to keep fighting. For the first time, I feel weak, not sick or tired, but lacking the strength to keep up the fight. Knowing you just killed 8 other people, it drives a stake through the heart. But I can't give up now. Even if I must do it alone, then I have to at least keep trying. Not for promotion, but for what I owe the people of this ship. I look at the blue crystal in my hand, ensuring not to touch its surface. Such a beautiful gem that brings out such undribbled destruction. I see why the users wanted you to left the depths of space. I bring up the data about the detachments of nostalgia. If Zuri was here, I'd have to chide her for not securing her data path to password. As the program kicks on, I glance at the old picture of the little dreamers. I guess that will soon be us. Nothing more than memories on someone's data pad. Regrets fill my head. I never got to see Emerald City. I never got to see a real space battle. I never got to go exploring the caves of Shaka with Mom. Mom, she'll go on thinking I'm still out somewhere out there, forgetting to call again. When they find out, she'll know that her daughter didn't live up to her potential. And it won't just be my parents. I remember me and Soul's family when we visited Director Gabriel together. I was the daughter he never had, the old man said. Even if I get us home, I can't imagine the report ending in my favor. They'll look at me with such shame. But that's my burden to bear. The translator program is finished, and it is time to face my fate. The red entries The red, no entries found, questions what little remains in my heart. The limited database I had to work with couldn't determine what the ruins in the rock were. So much for that. Idiotly. Are you in? That's major idiotly. You are a major idiot, but you can still help me. I think I've done enough helping for the day. Not quite. I need your permission to take over priority with the central computer and see if I can figure out a way to redesign our engines. You're going to redesign our engines without the use of Bellino crystals in less than 24 hours. And, do you have some better idea? You weren't accepting the death lightly, are you? It's not like I don't want to die. I'd be afraid to burden my name. And I'd get to see my family again. If this is the day I die, fine. I welcome it. Kika, people never understand the weight on my shoulders. Lady Story doesn't get to have normal. Aries Zane has to be extraordinary. The weight, day in and day out, eats at you. It makes you loathe your very existence. I saw that desire for power in your eyes. Guess what? I have to hold that power every day. It corrodes your soul from the inside out. I wake up every morning and ask myself, what's the point anymore? Then why do you keep at it? Because it is my duty. Nobody else can take this way, so I can't give up and call it quits. Alice has to hold that world on his shoulders. That's why I can't accept death here, and if it would free me from my burdens, let me see my papa again. I miss my family as well, idiot. Whoa, whatever. Can I have access or not? Sure, let me just turn off the database and link this datapad has. What was that? The picture? No. The tumbleweed bouncing around inside of your head. Yes, the picture. More secrets? Here, have you looked so desperately desired? It doesn't matter at this point. Cesare, bless you. It wasn't a sneeze, idiot. It's Cesare. You know what it is? Of course I do. I'm part of the upper class. I came from the lower. Details, Kikas, please. Cesare was an ancient language from millennium ago. There's little remaining record of their galactic civilization, except that they were highly advanced. One day their civilization simply vanished. What little we have left were found from records at what was named the Cesare Royal Library. It was to hold cultural records, except that it didn't stand the test of time. Why can't my translator crack it? 2 reasons, idiotly. It's very flowery. Computers have problems breaking out the unique strokes. 2, the only people who can read it nowadays are the royal families. We've been using it as a secret code amongst ourselves for years to keep messages safe. So why do you have it on some rusty datapad? My God, they weren't trying to shut Faye up, don't you see? What? They were trying to kill you, Kika. Sister Burden of being a hero. No, they were trying to kill you because you're the only person I can contact to translate this. You can give me the answers I need. If you would have just shared this with the rest of the crew from the start, whoever has been trying to shut down my operation would have gotten more drastic measures to prevent you from assisting. Like what? Probably a laser to the brain. They wouldn't. Besides, there's a low likelihood of, you're not telling me something, are you? I shared my data with you, share yours. Fine, I may have found information that indicated other ships that could have possibly feasibly convincingly blew up the research ship. But if we have the crystal, what did they make away with? Who cares? They detonated an EM bomb, which is what tipped them away. I have no idea where they went. Why didn't you tell me sooner? I was thinking about it, Kika. I got upset you for constantly putting the hero of this mission off. So what? Sigh, you once wanted to see me squirm in front of the commander. Damn it, Kika. Sounded like that information was going to help us out anyway. That's for me to decide. Whatever, you have it now. I'll translate this thing out for you as an apology gift, and you can let me start redesigning our engine. Sure, whatever makes your final moments better. Soul said he wanted to see you on the bridge. Go make him happy, then get back here. I should be done by then. I'm not taking orders from you. Hush, let's talky more walkie. I can't give up hope yet. Okay, guys, I'm going to end the video here. My head is actually hurting pretty bad. I don't really know how long this video was, but it's not the shortest video I've ever done. So, guys, thanks for watching. I don't know when I'll make the next part to this, but don't worry, I will get it done eventually. So, I will see you guys then.